Hello, fam. Today's day 5. It's a very cold and rainy day in Cape Town. Um, but I actually went out for a walk in the rain in the afternoon. So I had a very emotionally, I'm looking for the right words. I wanted to say emotionally charged, but it was in a good way. Um, I was doing my morning pages and I went on a rampage of appreciation again. Um, and then from then on until like around lunchtime, I noticed that it was ramping up. Like I saw a flower and I just had that I had that feeling that oh my gosh, this flower is like the most beautiful flower that I've ever seen. And then I saw something and I got emotional. I literally like had tears in my eyes. And then I saw people being kind to each other, to one another, and again, I had the same feeling where it was just like I was so filled, overcome with gratitude and just like warmth and just feeling all gooey. And then it got to a point where it felt like I promise you, and this is the only way I can describe it. It felt like the emotions I was feeling were not my body was not big enough to contain them. I So that's how I ended up walking in the rain because I needed to move my body. Just I needed to move. Painting because I considered painting just to move and transmute the energy, but it wasn't it wasn't gonna be enough. I needed to also just continue to bask in the appreciation because then as I was walking listening to the waves crash, it was like oh my gosh, this is so amazing. I'm appreciating being here, and the fact that I had when I moved to Cape Town 3 years ago, there's a raincoat that I bought because I wanted to be able to walk when it's raining. And then I was appreciating the version of myself who bought the raincoat because I'm like, oh, now I can actually enjoy being outside, and take all of this in. The air so crisp. Um, yeah, it was beautiful. I really, really appreciate it. The fact that I get to also, I think, was at the center of it. The fact that I have the option to put on something um, warm, something protective from the elements. So that's been my. So I spent the whole day. Spent the whole day in that space in that state of appreciation. And in my morning pages today, I had a moment of clarity around manifesting. I'm a powerful manifester. Um, but there has always been a pressure to constantly stay on a high frequency, and how I experienced it and how I expressed it was also always being happy and always being, being excited, not even happy, being excited. And it was a lot of pressure. Um, but as a result, I would always manifest peaks and lows. It was always like that. And then while I was writing today, I realized that calm is the state that I've been looking at anchoring. Instead of excitement, calm is the answer because when I have everything that and I say everything loosely, when I have the things or when I achieve the things that I'm anchoring, um, calm is the state that I find myself in. And calm is easier to contain. It's not as heavy. it's not as taxing as excitement. Because I mean, and it also doesn't mean that I'm not going to be excited when something good happens. It will, but I don't have the pressure to always remain in an excitable state. Yeah, it was such a beautiful breakthrough. I think it also just helped me because in as much as I'm saying that it was intense, it was intensity that wasn't I didn't have to go up and down, and I also feel like I was expanding my capacity to hold um, the higher level of calm, if that makes more sense. Well, if that makes sense, it's making sense to me. I think I was saying that to myself. So it felt like when I started this, I said it felt like I didn't have enough capacity in me to hold what I was feeling, and I do feel at the moment that my capacity has kind of expanded to hold more of the things that I've been asking for, more of the things that I've been. And it's like all the things that I've been asking for, it's already here. Like, I am now, my intention is to operate in that state. I went off on a tangent. However, so I'm grateful for that insight that came through in my morning pages. Today's day 5. I finished all my tasks for the week. So the only thing I needed to do was to practice, that life that my imaginary life of being, a DJ. So that's what I'm still gonna do for the evening. Do some DJ related activities, watch some YouTube videos, and I downloaded a software where I can learn how to mix songs. And tomorrow I'm doing the walk that I'm meant to do. The walk today doesn't count as that. It was like a completely different. It was a completely different walk. So we are on track, and tomorrow I get to do my review for the week because I do my reviews on Sunday, and I will review the whole week and start preparing for week 2. Yeah. I hope you are having a great weekend wherever you are. Ciao. That's it for today.